And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. Right now, we have the very beautiful and talented pinup girl living in the pinup world, Greta Grenadine. Greta,
Hi,
thanks for being here.
thank you for having me.
Yep. And so, for those tuning in, Greta Grenadine is a pinup girl. You can follow her on Greta Grenadine Pinup on the Facebook. And if you are in the local area, you can check out the pinup pageant. Check out the Miss Clash pinup event. That is August 10th in Dayton, Ohio. And if you are also looking, there is the other event, the Freaky Tiki Car Show in Cincinnati, Ohio. What is the date for that again?
That is July 20th.
July 20th. So if you're in the area, go ahead and check that out. And so make sure to go ahead and follow. All right. So moving from the introduction, we are going to the new segment called the merch plug. All right. So the merch plug here, for those watching right now, we have this is where we talk about merchandise that our guest has, be it if it is magazines or shirts, 8x10s, whatever their merchandise they're selling. The merch that we currently have for today, it is on Greta Grenadine's Facebook page on her link tree. So make sure when you click on hers, click on the link within the profile and click on the link tree and select it is the first URL link, and that is for the Retro Lovely. And you can go ahead and get that magazine. That is the one that I am purchasing today. If you feel like signing it right now for me.
I've got my Sharpie.
Yep. So we're just gonna, if you want to make it out to Dan, that's fine. And for those watching at home, you can also order this. If you want it personalized, though, just like I'm getting, you have to click the first URL link. If you get it off the MagClown website, you'll still get the magazine, but there will be no signature. So that is something to keep in mind if you're wanting the hot sig. So so yep. And do you want to go ahead and hold that up for
Sure.
Yeah. And that is for anybody else who is interested in doing that. Normally, to order it with the SIG, it is $40, and it is shipping with the US. If someone was wanting to order it internationally, is that something possible? And is shipping more for international?
Yes, so I've shipped several to the UK,
Okay.
but you'll have to message me because it is a little bit more for the shipping.
Yep, it is more pricey, but it is well worth it. Very beautiful magazine with a very beautiful girl. All right, let's move on to the honor segment. This is the honor segment. Obviously, if we had more bells and whistles, I'm sure we would have music playing and all kinds of stuff, but we have what we have here. And so here is where I would like to honor you. 1 second. I have just a brief knock on the door. I think I know exactly who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the local kitty of the hour, Tilly. Thanks for saying hi, Tilly. We love when you make your furball cameos. Take care. All right. Sorry about that. All right. And moving forward, the honor segment. Here we are. This is where I honor people into the Dan-A-Plooza honor of fame. So we would like to honor you, Greta Grenadine. We would like to thank you for taking the time to be on Dan-A-Plooza. We know you're a very, very busy girl. We enjoyed your enthusiasm. and your responses, wanting to be on the show. We enjoy the very lovely pictures, and we know that it takes a lot of time with all the props as well as the setups to get that perfect shot. And shout out to your best friend, Gem City. But we would definitely like to go ahead and put you into this honor of fame here at Dan-A-Plooza, along with all the other great guests we've been and has been on this show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
You're welcome. So, like I said, if we had more of the special effects, I'm sure we'd have stuff playing, and there'd be some award. But we got. Sometimes you got to use imagination.
I love it as it is.
Exactly. Okay. So, just to recap, so we've done the honors segment, we've done the merch plug, and now it is time for the last segment before we get into the questions. So it is Dan the Man Does Impressions. So today's theme is cartoons. We all grew up loving cartoons. Some of us still love cartoons. And it's important how they make us feel and how we enjoy how we enjoyed the shows that are presented to us. So we have all these wonderful choices. We have, for today's wheel, we have Family Guy, we have the Powerpuff Girls, Rocko's Modern Life, Tiny Toons, X-Men, Scooby-Doo, Doug, Ghostbusters, DuckTales, Heathcliff, Darkwing Duck, and SpongeBob SquarePants. And I'm glad that you picked SpongeBob, because immediately what came to mind is the episode with Patrick, where someone calls and rings the phone. They go, "Is this Patrick?" Always kills me. That and the boating school episode. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I don't think I saw that one.
He has to write what he learns in boating school, and he can't write anything down. And Mrs. Puff is just wanting to go home, and SpongeBob can't write anything. So, all right. Are you ready? Spin the wheel. Alrighty. And it landed on Rocko's Modern Life. Do you remember that show growing up?
I do remember it, yes.
Yep. All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life. Spunky! Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life. Ooh, that was a hoot. You turn the page, you wash your hands. You turn the page, you wash your hands. Ed, have you seen Rocko anywhere? All right. And that was Rocko's Modern Life.
That was great. Love it.
I'm glad that you like it, because TikTok didn't like my audio of that when I posted it on there. And like, what's wrong with my voice? I love it landed on Ghostbusters. You remember that? The real Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a Slimer. All right. And that was the real Ghostbusters. What's actually interesting is I've met the guy who did the voice of Egon from Ghostbusters.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Maurice LaManche. He was Egon, and then he was also in Pinky and the Brain.
Wow.
Yeah. This was during COVID. Alrighty, we got keeps landing the same ones.
Oh.
Come on. It landed on SpongeBob.
Yay.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Is Patrick there? Yeah. Where's my money, SpongeBob? You need to open the restaurant for Mr. Krabs. I haven't seen SpongeBob at all here today, Mr. Krabs. All right.
That was fantastic. I love it.
Oh, thank you. I just have never done those voices, and that's like the first time of doing Mr. Krabs and Squidward.
Love it. Oh, that was fantastic.
My friend has his profile picture as Squidward before going to work. I always find that hysterical. SpongeBob. Alrighty. It has done Rocko's Modern Life 3 times in a row. All right. DuckTales. You ready?
I'm ready.
Life is but a mystery here in Duckburg. It's DuckTales. Man may write history or solve a mystery. DuckTales. Woohoo. Everywhere they're out to get you. DuckTales. Ooh. Danger out behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. It's harder doing some of those higher notes. All right. Do you want to do one more and then we'll get to the questions?
All right.
One more. One more. It's spinning. All right. It landed on Doug. Do you remember Doug?
I remember Doug, yes.
All right. Your last one. Dun, dun, dun. All right, and that was Doug. Okay, that's hard because that one's all instrumental. There's words. All right, so that was Dan the Man Does Impressions. Did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed it. That was great. Do one more.
Oh, thank you. Alrighty. Okay, let's go to the questions now. What was your reaction on being on the cover of Retro Lovely?
Oh, I was very, very excited. This was my first Retro Lovely cover.
Aww.
And it's a Marlon Brando, the wild one is what the photo shoot was. And the creator of Retro Lovely contacted me about it and was very excited. And it was a thrill to get this cover. So this was back in 2019.
Wow, my
cover. Yeah. And I've had several since. And then recently I have my own Retro Lovely edition, which is 80 pages full of Greta.
Okay.
So so that was really exciting. And I've been in many other publications and on other covers, but
Aw.
it was really exciting to Retro Lovely was one of the top pinup magazines. And unfortunately, I don't know if you heard, the creator unfortunately just passed away unexpectedly. So the fate of Retro Lovely is up in the air at the moment, but it was very exciting.
Yes. Wow. That's unfortunate that person passed away, but it's a great experience.
Yes. Well, hopefully it continues. Another photographer may step up and take it over, so that would be great. Yeah.
What is your dream pinup girl photo shoot?
So I love to recreate like movie scenes or other shoots. So one that I've been wanting to do for a long time is Rosemary Clooney in White Christmas, where she's in the black dress. You've seen White Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. It was one of my favorite movies. So there's a scene where she's wearing a black dress and she's singing Love You Didn't Do Right by Me, and she's upset with Bing Crosby. And so I would love to do that. I've done another White Christmas shoot. I did the sisters with my actual sister. We did that.
Okay.
So, but I'm looking forward to doing another one from the movie. Yeah.
That's awesome. I feel like this is just something that came to mind. I feel like you would maybe do possibly, I don't know if you're a fan of the Disney. I feel like you would maybe do pretty good for Cruella de Vil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be a really fun one. I would like to do that. I'll put it on my list.
I had someone who had done a dance routine as Cruella de Vil as a guest of mine. And I wish she had told me, because I was going to do the part of John, and I was going to be like, that Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
But fun. I feel that you could, I mean, because you have the hair already, you know, and like I could see the accessories and everything. But I think that you could do that, and that'd be a fun photo shoot you could have.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. I will look into that and put it on my list.
And I don't know if you remember to have like props and everything, pound puppies. I used to have pound puppies growing up, little dogs.
Yeah, I remember
Dalmatians, but
yeah. Well, the photographer could Photoshop some Dalmatians in.
And then what are some of your favorite pinup girls to work with?
So I made a really long list, and we probably don't have time to list out everybody. So I thought I would name a few of the girls in my local area instead of, because I know many from Pennsylvania, many from Michigan, Kentucky as well. So, but we don't have a lot of time. No one wants to hear me list out. So I hope that I don't forget anyone when I just list off a few. But locally, we have Kimmy Lynn, who is also a photographer. She's Gem City. Then we have, we have Scaredy Cat. We have the Goddess Tony. We have Miss Perry Shoot.
I know Miss Perry Shoot.
We have my mind went blank. We have Little Miss D. We have and I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Let's see, we have Sheena Lou. And I wrote some of them down. So, but that's, and if people are watching this and I didn't say their name, I'm sorry. You're great pinups too that I enjoy. But those are some local ones that I set up events like photo shoots and fashion shows because I'm a designer as well. So a lot of those girls have come to my events and modeled and participated and supported me. So I appreciate them.
Oh yeah. I also sometimes let people ask me questions. Do you have anything to ask me?
You should have told me before. I would have come up
Yeah.
with something
You
interesting
can
to
just
ask
ask me
you.
one
But
thing on the fly.
well, so tell me about your kitty cat.
Okay, so Tilly, uh, her full name is Matilda. Um, so I got Matilda back in 2018 on my birthday in March, and I drove to Ohio actually, uh, and it was a little bit, I think, past Marietta, Ohio, and we went to this animal shelter, and there was like 100 cats there. There was like all these cats there, and originally, because I lived somewhere, I was going to get one that was already declawed, to save for the furniture and everything. And so I was looking at different cats, and like one cat, like um, they had some that were declawed, but they all had problems. Like one had a breathing issue, one was like very angry and everything, and because it didn't come from a good home. And then the other one, they had one called Sophie, but Sophie wouldn't come out of her box. Like I tried to get her, and she would just jump in the cardboard box. She just wouldn't socialize. And so there was a cat that clawed me named Shredder. Like I was picking up another cat, and he clawed me because they had, that. So my finger was bleeding a bit. And so what happened was I got away from Shredder and another one called Snaggletooth. I went like to the other side of the room, and I was looking between two cats. I was looking between Tilly, and I was looking between another cat named Kiki. And Kiki seemed like she wanted to be friendly, but then she kept jumping around off my arms and jumping all over the place. Tilly had saw what Shredder had done to me, and she tried to lick and fix my finger and
That's
did
so
that.
precious.
So she did that, and she didn't cry at all on the way home. But when we go to the doctor now, they she cries as soon as we go to the vet. But like we usually stop at Dairy Queen for ice cream, and like it was funny the last time we went to the vet. The vet is like, step on up, and I'm like, it's not a dog, it's a cat. And she just jumped off the exam table. But she weighs almost about 10 pounds because she loves her food. But she she loves ice cream, and she loves water. She actually tackled me one day for Ben and Jerry's ice cream and knocked me down on the floor from the fridge. She jumped on the fridge, jumped on my back, and I fell down. So I try and tell people that I'm not afraid of anybody coming in our house, because if they come after our Ben and Jerry's ice cream, that we're both gonna get really serious in a hurry. We don't care
She's
about
adorable.
if you take our buttercream, or our cherry or fish food ice cream, you're gonna get heck to pay. But yeah,
she's adorable.
She does a new thing now where she tries to stand up like a bear to provoke the other cat in our house. She just stands up, does this like bear pose. But then she doesn't do anything else. She just stands there like this. Like, you want some? You want some, bro?
Oh, that's sweet.
But she's very sensitive and caring, and like as soon as I'm sick, she'll stay near me, and she's always like checking up on me if I'm laying ill in the bed. She does like these random checks. So
that's so sweet. Oh, that's perfect.
But she's always like looking around and everything. And then like we tried to put costumes on them, like I tried to put like a bee costume on them, and they're like, this is stupid. And like they're like trying to like
Aww.
And like one slinked out of the bee costume, and then Tilly was a pumpkin, and she just laid there, and she's like, this is it. I don't want to do this anymore. I
Oh,
just
that's
want
so
ice cream
sweet.
and forget that we're having Halloween today.
Oh, that's so sweet. She's adorable. So I have another question that I came
Right.
up with. So you have had a lot of pinup girls on your show, which we definitely
Right.
appreciate that you bring attention
Oh
to
yeah.
the pinup genre. But what is your favorite thing about pinup? Like, what do you like about it?
So what's interesting is because I have a theater background and everything like that, and I've always liked Betty Page, um, and I used to go to the car show, World of Wheels in Pittsburgh, and they they had pinup signs like the old gasoline sign or the old car signs, and I thought that it's such a cool piece of Americana that it still exists, because sometimes when when things get old, they'd always don't come up, or they get lost, when many years go by. Um, but
Yeah.
I like it because I've always also liked Rosie the Riveter. I thought that that was brilliant on the planes, and I feel like it's very classical, like the 50s kind of vibe and everything like that. And I feel like it's a way for you girls to express yourself, and but it's not like you're being a character. It's a part of who you are, but you're still you. It's not like you're the whole. It's not like the pinup is a character. It's a part of you. And so what I like about that is I from the few girls that I've interviewed, there is that camaraderie of this is all something that we like and we enjoy doing, and they're doing stuff for veterans, which I think is great. Both of my fathers were in the military. My stepfather and my father, they both served in Nam. uh,
Oh,
and they both have moved on. But I feel like it's something that they would have enjoyed if they, were around. Um, but he did kind of like one of my dads did kind of have like a pinup like postcard thing, and that was like my first thing seeing that. I'll have to dig it out sometime. But like that was like my first time seeing it, and seeing it in history books with like Rosie the Riveter and everything like that. So
love it.
that's what I do, and uh, so I'll have to see a show sometime in person, because I heard it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, the pageants, they're really fun. Yeah, I do them a lot. But I've met so many people and I've done many different states and I've made so many friends.
Aww.
Nobody remembers who won, but you meet the
Yeah.
people and it's fun. So
Okay. So do you have anything else you want to say or mention as we wrap it up here on Dan-A-Plooza?
I guess not. Thank you so much for having me, and as I mentioned,
Yes.
for bringing attention to the pinup genre and to the
Oh
best pinup
yeah.
girls. We definitely appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome. You stay amazing and awesome and beautiful. That's going to do it all for us here on Dan-A-Plooza. I'm Dan the Man, obviously the very beautiful pinup girl, Greta Grenadine. Everyone, thanks for watching. Keep supporting Dan-A-Plooza. I will be back next Sunday, not this Sunday, the following Sunday. And I have, surprisingly, what do you know, another pinup girl slash pirate in Cha Cha Coconuts. And then I have an artist panel, 3 different artists who do sketches for wrestlers, and he does one for fighters. He might have pinup. I'll have to ask my friend Tommy Bell. And then the other artist has done comic books and artwork for the Avengers. So keep supporting Dan-A-Plooza. Thank you, Greta Grenadine. And everyone, take care and have a good night.